Hi everyone, I'm Michael and I'm here with James to share some exciting news with you. To better suit the desires of our employees and ensure you can look your best when you're at work, we're updating our policy regarding men's facial hair for all of our customer service team members. In the case of our cabin crew, this means for the first time that men will be able to have a beard at work, and for our teams that can already have beards, we've updated our guidelines to ensure you always look your best. We've just come out of Ziggy's Barber Salon here in Sydney, and with the help of Andy and his team, they showed us how we can make sure our facial hair has the Qantas look. Let's take a look at how it all went.
Hello mate, nice to meet you. James, how are you mate? Andy, welcome to Ziggy's Boys. It's my amazing barber Tom. Today he'll be running you through all the steps, the hints, the tips to get the best possible look on the job.
Thanks for helping us today, Tom. Is there any suggestions you've got for growing a beard and any tips to look out for along the way?
Firstly, I know your policy says that facial hair should be between 5 and 10 millimeters in length. So your best bet is to grow your beard while you've got some time off so you can make sure it isn't below the minimum length when you're next due to go to work. Your beards are currently a touch too long, so we'll go through the trimming process shortly. But one thing to keep in mind is that beards can require a fair bit of maintenance and upkeep, so they may not be for everyone.
So Tom, what are the best types of trimmers and attachments we can use to tidy things up?
It's really important to have a barber that you trust and have formed a relationship with. However, being cabin crew, you are constantly travelling, which makes it difficult. As you can imagine, there are an array of products on the market for trimmers and clippers. I'd invest in a really good pair of trimmers with detachable guards. Try to avoid trimmers with an attached and manoeuvrable guard, as from my experience, they aren't as sharp and accurate. I'd recommend using a razor on the cheek, just removing a few of the stray hairs that are moving away from the denser areas of the cheek. Remember though, don't steer too much from the natural line that your beard creates.
Fantastic. Well, why don't we get started?
Your beard shouldn't exceed 10 millimeters, and you need to make sure your trimmers don't trim your beard to less than 5 mil. Today we're trimming Michael's beard using many different size guards, ranging from 1.5 to a size 3 guard. Avoid adding any shapes, designs or patterns, and we recommend that it's a natural colour. If you have sideburns, it can connect with them. Just like a moustache, it should be trimmed neatly above the upper lip. You also want to make sure you don't have any hair high on your cheek or low on your neck. Just with the top lip, you're wanting to just take a few stray hairs that are resting on the top lip, and you're just taking away those slight few messy little hairs. You don't want to take it too high, otherwise it looks a little bit unnatural. You want to keep the natural beard line normal. You just want to remove the few stray hairs that are above that line. If you take it any lower, it looks quite unnatural. So it's nice just to flick those few stray hairs away and get rid of them. So we're going to trim the beard. You want to make sure this is exactly level and square. And you're basically going to just create a straight line. So it's got to sit just below the jaw and above the Adam's apple. So if you can get that first line very straight, if you look straight into the jaw, you just want to fold that line straight around. Using your trimmers to remove all the hair on the neckline below the Adam's apple won't get it as close to the skin as using a razor. So when you're using a razor on the neck, it's really important to go with the grain. If you're going against the grain, that's when you can cut, and it just creates a lot of redness and unnecessary friction on the skin. For those of you that do get irritation, using a ball razor is really good. Plus they can also just remove a few of the excess hairs. So these are really good to buy if you do get irritated skin, because they take the hair back down to the skin, and especially being flight crew and you've got your collar done up tight with your tie on, it'll sort of cause friction against freshly shaved skin. So these sort of is sort of deter from that. So it's really good tool to have. Great tool to have. And we'll also finish with a good moisturiser. It's great.
Well, that's it. There's a quick overview of our updated policy. I hope you got some insight from today's video that will help you achieve the Qantas look. Don't forget to refer to the updated policy for all of the specific details, and don't hesitate to ask your manager if you have any questions.